ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Turner trying to create good field position. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get it behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it here. Tackle made after just a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Burden. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Runs through the defender. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. No huddle now for the offense. Read option. He pulls it, and he'll try the left side. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They bring him back to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Okay, kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Burden. It's a short completion to the tight end. Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finding a bit of space. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Will he score here? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He'll hand it off. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Burden. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do was eat it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the sack. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Back to throw. It's Burden. Running out of time in the pocket. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Back's got it on a counter. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They move to 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up with a PA2. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Burden. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Receiver makes the catch, finds just enough space, and makes the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Memphis. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's Burden. Defense is coming after him. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in a wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And how about this? A fake. Catch made, but can he get to the marker? Well, they stop him, but he picks up the first down, and that gamble pays off.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Burden. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Hurricanes line it up with first and goal. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Will hand it off. And now the defense able to bring him down. Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Touchdown for the U. They'll take the lead in the second half. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. comes the Tigers offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Burden. Grab made by the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Not able to connect. Incomplete. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Moves the ball up to the 30. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
To throw, it's Burden. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. As the first down is still going. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. They try to run it with the option. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Direct snap to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
It's an out route, the catch made. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. The ball near midfield, no punting team. The offense is going for it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami. 28. Memphis 21.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Miami offense will take over first and
10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Burden. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that's back-to-back sacks by this defense. I think they're doing a really good job of mixing up their looks, disguising some coverages. Right now, the offensive line and the quarterback appear to be rattled. Back-to-back sacks here is impressive by this defense.
So a tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Burden. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Hands it off on the counter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play without pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. It's an option look. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Give it to the back again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship. What a special year and a moment these players